Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this first set of problems has 10 problems, but kind of 9 times 2. So let's talk 18 because every one of these is going to get done, but then you have J in here that says all the above are compounded continuously. So it means you have to do each one of these up top, A through I, twice. Once the way that it tells you to, and then another compounded continuously. So over here, we're always going to have an E. All right, because it's compounded continuously. All the ones over here are going to have a principal. And then we're going to have 1 plus a fraction taken to two numbers being multiplied together. Okay, so let me do A first. So we have 500 over here. And then be 1 plus. Now on this equation, this would be the A equals. Let me start that over. A equals P parentheses 1 plus R over N to the NT. Hopefully you remember what those letters variables stand for. But here we go. Principal already in there. 4% compounded annually. So the rate is 4%, so 0.04 annually, which means once a year. So that's the N. And then for 10 years, that'd be a 10. Now, over here, we still have 500 as the principal. But then this is going to be A is equal to P E to the RT. The rate is still 4%, so 0.04. Time is still 10. So when you plug that in, you should get two different answers, one here and one there. Now, when I show you the answers, you'll see which is which. Okay, so that's A taken care of. Let me erase this, erase that, erase that, erase that, erase that. Everything else stays. All right. So letter B. Letter B, B. 600 goes here. 600 goes there. 600 everywhere. Then it's 6%. So 0.06. That's the rate annually. So that's once a year. So 1. And then for 6 years. That's how you'd set that one up. Now the rate is 0.06. So that goes there. Time is 6 years. So that's how you set it up for B, the first answer and the second answer. Okay, for C, we have 750 for our P, our principal. Then we have 3%, so 0.03 goes there, compounded annually. Annually means 1 and a 1. And then it's for 8 years. Times 8. 8. All right. So plug those in. Hopefully you get your answers that match the answer key. For D, we have 1,500 going in here. So 1,500. Then we have 4%. So 0.04. Compounded semi-annually. Semi-annually means twice a year. So N equals 2. So 2 goes there, 2 goes there. Now, for 7 years, so 7, so 0.04 for the percent interest, and then it's for 7 years. That's how you set both of those up. All right, for E, ladies and gentlemen, we got 900 here, 900 there. Now, it's for 5 years, so I'm going to go ahead and put a 5 here and a 5 there. I know the interest rate for E is 6%, so 0.06. No, that's not right. It doesn't go there. 0.06 goes there. 0.06 goes here. And now it's compounded semi-annually, so I just drop a 2 here and a 2 times there. And that's how you set each of those up for E, the first way and the second way. For F, we have 950 in for our principal. Great. Then we have 4%. So that's going to be 0.04% right there and 0.04% there. Now that's going to be for 12 years. So 12 goes there. And this one's done after we get our answer. And then I put a 12 there as well. Now, it's compounded. This is the last one semi-annually, which means twice a year. So I put a 2 in there, a 2 there, and that sets it up for us, ladies and gentlemen. All right, for G. Now keep in mind these 3 in here are compounded quarterly. That means n is going to equal 4. 4 quarters in $1, so we're compounding it quarterly, which means 4 times a year. We still, everything else goes where they go. 2,000 is how much we're putting in at 5. And then it's going for 6 years. So that means I've put a 4 here and a 4 there because it's being compounded quarterly. Over on the right side for compound or continuously compounded interest, we just put the 2,000 there. And then I have my rate, which is 5%, and then it's going there for 6 years. And that's how you do letter G. And hello to letter H. For H, we put 2250, so 2,250 in for the principal. All right. Then we invested at 4%, so 0.04. 0.04. It's compounded quarterly, so I would drop a 4 there and a 4 there. And then, how long are they both going to be in? They're going to be in for 9 years. 9 years. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is H. All right, so on I, ladies and gentlemen, we're dropping 35 hundo in. And it's at a rate of 6%, so 0.06. 0.06. Now, it's compounded quarterly. Oh, hang on. I don't need this line over here. What am I doing? Getting too wild. Sorry, guys. That's what happens when you're a teacher. Sometimes you just get too wild. Compounded quarterly, so 4 goes there, 4 goes there. And for 12 years, ladies and gentlemen, 12 goes there and a 12 goes there. And that's how you set each of those up for I. And we're done with this section. Now, down at the bottom, I'm going to show how to work all these. I'm going to try and color code them. So 7 is going to be blue. $1,000 is left in a bank savings account. So $1,000. We can always write that. Drawing 7% interest, so that's 0.07. So I'm going to number this too. Number 7 right there. Compounded quarterly. Okay, quarterly means it's not continuous. So we would be using the A equals P, parentheses 1 plus R over N, and T, that formula. So we can go ahead and write 1 plus with the fraction bar, and then, okay, now we're just going to fill things in. So we're still in blue here. 7% interest, all right? So 0.07 goes right there. That's the rate. Now, number of times being compounded, that's quarterly, so 4 goes there and a 4 goes there. And then for the time, that's 10 years. So it'll be times 10 right there. And that's how you, or that's the work you need to show for number 7. The answer will follow on the answer key. All right, so done with blue. For 8, 8's going to be in purple. So $1,000 is left in the credit union drawing. Okay, so it's $1,000. That's the principal. If it's compounded monthly, that means n is equal to 12. So we already know it's going to be 1 plus something over 12, and then this times this. So 12 is the number of times it's compounded. So there's that. 7% interest, so 0.07. And then for how many years is it in there? It's in there for 10 years. So times, I'll make this just to make sure there's no confusion, it's not decimal. 12 times 10 right there. Okay, and that would be number 8. All right, now 9, it's going to be in red. You lend out. Now, lending out, it's still going to be compound interest because it's gaining money that you're going to be owed back, a debt to you, that is. So, 55 hundo, 10% compounded monthly. So, n is going to equal 12 again. So, that means I can go ahead and put 1 plus something over 12, and then 12 times whatever time it is. So, 10%, so this will actually be 0.10. If you move that decimal point over 1, 2, that's how you get 0.10. And now it's in there. We're lending it for 18 months. Okay, now 18 months, this is an interesting one. There are 12 months in a year. So if I'm trying to convert this into years, which you have to, 18 divided by 12 is what you have to do. And that's 1.5. So 18 months is actually 1.5 years. So you're going to plug that in, and that's how you're going to get your solution. All right, now another one in orange. Number 10. Gotta love number 10. All right, now number 10. Wait, I just messed it up, didn't I? I sure did. Hang on. Pause. Now I got to go back because 9, I switched it up, and you can probably tell from my red writing here. Still going to use that, but it'll be in orange later. My bad. So 9 starts with $1,750, so $1,750. It's compounded monthly, so we still have that. So 1 plus something over 12 monthly, 12 months in a year. And now number 9 is earning 13.5% interest. So 2.135 goes there for 9 years. Sorry, I got confused there, guys. If you copied that down, I feel terrible about it. All right, now number 10, 55 hundo. There we go. Now this one's also monthly, so it's going to be 1 plus something over 12, and then 12 times. And it says, what does it say? Compound monthly, 10%, so 0.10. So same thing we did before. And then 18 months. It's still 18 over 12, so it gives you 1.5 years. So I wasn't wrong with that. I truly wasn't. Just wrong problem. Wrong problem, wrong time. Last one for this one. Let's see here. Which color haven't we done? We haven't done green. We're talking money. How dare me. So number 11, $10,000. That's a good round number right there. Earns 16,000 compounded monthly. So, or 16% compounded monthly, sorry. So it would be 0.16 monthly. And then we're talking 2 years. You plug that into your calculator, and that's how you get the answer in the answer key. Thank you. All right, 4 more, and then we're done. So we're going to start with number 12. You borrow $25,000. That is a lot of money. To a lot of people. Not to everyone, but to a lot of people. And it's compounded monthly. So 1 plus, let's see here, 0.1225. Take that and multiply. Yeah, okay. Monthly, so 12 goes there, 12 goes there. If you are unable to make payments the first year, how much do you owe excluding penalties? So just 1 year. That's it. And so you plug that in, and that will give you your answer for number 12. Oh, ugly little box there. Sorry about that. Then, number 13. A savings institution advertises 7% annual interest. Compounded daily, how much more interest would you earn over the bank savings credit problems 7 and 8? I'm not going to go back. Not doing number 13. Skipping number 13. Number 14, it says an 8.5% account earns continuous interest. That means we're using P, E to the RT will give us the amount. Okay? So it's going to be $2,500 is deposited for 5 years, and it's at a 0.085% rate for 5 years. So we're going to plug that in for number 14, and that'll give you what you need there. All right. Now, this next one is kind of rough because it's talking about 2 months instead of 2 years. So we're going to skip that one as well. All right. Thank you very much. These are the answers. All right. So double check your answers here. Keep in mind, we did not do numbers 13 or 15. So those just don't. If you copy those down, then I'll just know that you're doing stuff that you shouldn't be. So thank you. Appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your day.